In those days they didn't have tools to dig in. And I don't know. I'm not that old, but I'm old. But a lot of stories I heard, they say every bend has a story in it. Every river bend. It is true even up this Tuluksak River.
Are there other stories about this site? Uuravik?
Oh, well, yeah, some have different. Some people have stories that because of I'm not really sure how it goes, but I don't really know what Uuravik is that make the ground sink, disappear, sod houses disappear. People, because there's a lot of trees around there, when you get lost in those trees, you cannot come out the right way or which way. When you get lost in trees around here, you wouldn't know, you're all mixed up. And I guess that's what happens when someone is lost. And they used to make sounds like, oh, galuting. That's how it got its name, I guess, the village. And on this side below, I think it's this one. Is this where those small bluffs are?
Yeah,
yeah.
The flatter bluffs.
The flatter small bluff. This island, that white island.
Yeah.
This island here. This is, they tell me that is my, John's dad used to tell a story. That's why I know a lot of these, because I listen to those old people, Jaffet, Andu, John Napoka. All those old people tell stories. I listen. Anyway, that place is called Statscewich.
That place across this.
The island. The island.
This one here.
Yeah, that island. Statscewich.
Can we guess a spelling on it?
Because there used to be lookout people. People, every day of their lives there's warriors or enemies that coming, and people that are there, the height, and they let them try see them protecting. Probably they were protecting Uuravik or protecting the other small villages. They try not to let them go to those villages. They stay away from the village, and they try to let them see them. They go down with their canoes and circle around or something so the enemy could see them. So they would go there instead of going to their village. They're protecting their women and children and elders, probably.
And is that what that word means?
Mm-hmm. It means you are letting someone see you. You're trying to let someone see you to distract you from going to other place but to there, you know.
A diversion.
Yeah.
Good. Are there some other important places that you want to talk about?
No, I never really find out more. Well, I know a lot of, but maybe by stories.
How was this village formed? Do you know?
Which one?
Tuluksak.
Tuluksak? Oh yeah, there's a story to this also. It used to be, every village they say is always around the bend. Around the bend, so to hide from enemies. So that fall camp was hiding. You know that place across there has no trees, only grass. That's where the camp used to be, I guess. And that's where old Tuluksak is. And that's where a lot of meeting places have big places and a lot of houses. Sometimes we can see the deeper part of the ground. They say that place was bigger place before. Then they start moving to this side because the ground is lower on the other side than here. There's a story also what Joshua had tell me, and I also used to tell this to my high school students when I used to teach Yupik to high school. And he had mentioned that about starvation, when starvation hit. In those days, people, because of not having proper tools or guns or whatever to catch a lot of stuff for winter, and toward the end of the year, springtime come, there used to be lack of food. People start going to camps, but some that cannot go stay in the village. And that's when lack of food thing come on and people were starving. And when you're starving, food seems to be scarce always. And their means of travel is their legs, foot. And it was still winter. It was probably, it must have been in April, March, late part or March or April. Anyway, when that starvation hit the village, there's another village across from my fish camp down there. You probably have it.
Across where the old Tuluksak was? Across there?
Toward
Kaskukun?
Nunapitchach. You probably have it. You know,
Oh, here's
yeah.
close to Nunapitchuk? That is your...
That is the old camp was, but erosion had already taken place. Got rid of the things. We used to go there and dig, and we find a lot of things, arrowheads, bowls. We used to, and ullock, stone ullock, a lot of things, but erosion had finished it off.
So it's not there now? That was your spring camp?
No,
Spring camp?
that was another settlement there, and it's behind, like Dunweron, like all this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, behind.
But you were saying your fish camp was...
My recent
over
fish
there.
camp is right there.
Oh, okay.
They
Nookpak.
stayed at Nookpak.
Okay.
Anyway, just a story. I have it written too somewhere, but everything's misplaced. I used to tell this story because it's true, and I wanted the students to know how people. I wanted them to learn to preserve food and think of tomorrow and have be ready for, always ready for tomorrow, always ready for anything. And that's what we were taught. And Joshua said these couples have a son, and she was married to one of the daughters that had went up to the mountains that year. The daughter's parents were hunting mountain squirrels and everything up Tuluksak mountains up there. Anyway, since their food was getting very low, they were afraid of. She had that daughter-in-law had a little baby. So in order for her to not starve to death, they told her to go to your parents. Go to them. They know they have food. So she set out, they gave her a little portion of food to eat along the way. And I don't know how long it'll take her from across there to those hills up there. Anyway, she was coming in. Yeah, to that, across from Anna's house there was one house, one file camp house. And when she see it, it was smoking. The smoke was coming from the chimney. Then she went up. She set her little baby, which is in a backpack, outside. And then she not knock, maybe, I don't know. Went in, yeah. Went in, she saw a lady in there, and a man. A man was, in those times, had no clothing like us, only fur clothes. He had trousers made of, I don't know what. He had parka, but he had taken it, it was naked up this way. The house was very warm, he was laying down. And when the wife seemed to be very sad, and then when she went in that house, the man just got up really quick, was very glad, and told the wife to let her eat, dip her food. And she was kind of glad because she was hungry. But when she go like that to the when she gonna dip, she saw human thumb, and that wife, that lady, will go like that. Ikimik means directing you to go out with your eyes.
Oh.
And that girl got the message, and then she said, I'm going to the bathroom first before I eat. Then she went down quickly. She packed up her little baby and ran up the river. And Joshua was telling, right up to where the new school, elementary is, when she got to that place, there was a big, loud Apanuugpak yelling. That man, still half naked up, was running out after her. And she ran as fast as he can, just following the river. She ran away, keep running. Then when she was very tired, she stopped to listen. There was no noise, no running or no, because it was still winter. That guy who was half naked trying to run after her probably went back. And they say that place across there, front of it, the river is full of human bones. I guess so. If they say so, it probably is. When that girl got to her parents, they had plenty of food. And when it was time to head back down to villages, they make oval skin boats. They put all their gathering of food and their stuff and come down. Mm-hmm. And when they got to across there, they see the house. The father told they were gonna stop there, give them food, and that girl was supposed to give that man food, and they did, and that man couldn't look at her, couldn't see them right in the eye. He was ashamed. And that was it.